Go ahead, like, share, subscribe. All those things are greatly appreciated. We're going to try to put together a little prize pick prop play for tonight. We're looking at the NBA. Let's see what we can put together. First player we're going to look at is Brandon Ingram. Steals plus blocks. 1.5 is the prop. We're going to look at the under on that and see if we have a play on that. Odds pretty decent favorite at the books to go under 1.5 steals and blocks. Minus 140, minus 135, minus 135. And the play is available on PrizePicks, Parlay play, and Underdog still at 1.5. Let's look at Ingram a little closer. You can see this season he's only went over 1.5 steals and blocks 34% of the time this year, 13 out of 38. Again, decent favorite, minus 135, minus 140. BetMGM sees just to go under. You can see in his last 10 games, he has went over that prop 50% of the time, 5 out of 10 games. But I still like the under. They're facing Phoenix. Doesn't show any data against Phoenix this year. I still like the under 1.5 steals and blocks for Brandon Ingram. Second play we're going to look at is coming from the Philadelphia Sixers versus Orlando Magic, and it's another steal and block category prop, and we're looking at Kelly Oubre, and let's see what it looks like for the over on Kelly Oubre. One and a half is the prop. Looks like it's locked at PrizePicks right now. I'll go out there and check later and see if it's there. But it was just available on PrizePicks. See, minus 140 to go over BetMGM. DraftKings minus 135 to go over. Again, I say it does show its locks on PrizePicks and on Underdog. Let's look at Oubre a little closer. Let's look at PrizePicks real quick. Let's see, is that still available? That was Kelly. PrizePicks, Ford, NBA, Kelly. Let's clear all this out. Yeah, it looks like they have removed that prop from PrizePicks, but let's still look at him a little closer. It's still available, looks like, on Underdog. Let's go to the Philly. Versus Orlando. Steals and blocks. Oubre. 1.5 is the prop. 1.45 is the projection. Let's look at the details on Oubre. Versus Orlando, this year he had 4 steals and blocks. Last year he had 2 in another game. Last season he had 6 in another game. So as you can see, he likes to play against Orlando. At least when it comes to that category, he does pretty well. 48% of the time this year, 13 out of 27 games he's went over. Last 10, 60%, 6 out of 10. Again, head-to-head, 3 out of 4, 75%. Last year, he had a pretty good success rate between the 22 and the 2023 season so far. 39 out of 75 he's went over. We're going to take the over 1.5 steals and blocks for Kelly Oubre. And we're going to look at DeJounte Murray, Atlanta versus Miami Heat. We're going to look at his points, rebounds, and assists. 35.5 is the prop. Let's go out here and look at him a little closer. rebounds and assists. And we're going to look at Murray. He's in a lot of trade talks, so don't know how that's going to affect his play, but seems like he's still balling out. So let's look at the line is 36.5 in a lot of places. It's even went up to 36.5 on PrizePicks. So we don't have that 35.5 on PrizePicks available anymore. It's went up to 36.5 everywhere except Jock and Dabble. Those two books would usually have the same line. They're at 36. Best play I see here is Parlay Pay 35.5. Let's look at Murray a little closer. And let's go to points, rebounds, and assists. Atlanta versus Miami. And we're going to look at DeJounte Murray. 36.5 is showing the prop here. Jackson's 34.29. Let's look at a little closer. And let's look at that prop we got at, it's set at 35.5. He has only went over that 22% of the time this year. Only 9 out of 40 games. Can't see him doing it against Miami because Miami's a tougher defensive team than other teams that they may be playing. Let's see his head-to-head matchup against Miami. Head-to-head against Miami, he's eclipsed that mark one time this year where he had 38. Back on 11-11, he had 33. 29, that was last year. 35, that was last year. So 2 out of the 7 meetings between the 22-23 season and 23 and 24 season, he's went over. I'm liking the under on this one. I like the under. Can't see why tonight. He did have a game last game, his most recent game, a couple days ago, 2 days ago, where he had 36. Actually, I'm taking the under 36.5 that we're getting at PrizePicks, Sleeper, Underdog, Betr. I'm taking the under 36.5. So those are a few plays that I do like for today. Go ahead and like, subscribe, share if my content helps you. Premium picks, get those over on Telegram and Patreon. Link is down in the description. The tools that I use, PROPS.CASH and OddsJam, link down in the description for those also. See you on the next video.